This strategy will allow you to gain up to 90% more profits from your trades. So get your notepads ready, I'm about to show you how to do this. If you are using strategies such as order blocks, 200 moving average, RSI or even trendline, I will show you how you can improve the accuracy of this so you could gain way more profit to pass them funding challenges. Now firstly, what we will do, we'll look at before and after. So before, when we are applying these strategies, what sort of profits can we achieve? Then after we have applied the accuracy based trading strategy, what sort of profit increase we can achieve from that as well. So firstly, let's look at the strategies. Let's look at trendline. So we can see prices going down, so we should have a beautiful trend line over here. Now ideally with trend lines, we should be entering roughly when price touches a trend line. Now the risk to reward that I will use is roughly the industry standard of around about 1 to 3. So 15 pips stop loss, around about 45 pip TP, which is pretty average in my opinion. Now let's see how this plays out. Now let's go on the 15-minute time frame, as this is the time frame that I use for entries. So essentially what we are doing, we are allowing price to come to this region and seeing what sort of risk reward do we achieve from such strategy like the trend line. Let's increase the speed. So as soon as price touches the trend line, we will enter right there. So let's say we have entered right there. 15 pips stop loss. Does it hit TP or not? Let's see. Boom, TP hit. Now let's see how price reacts to the end of day. Okay, price is going, and trading end of day is right over here. So essentially what has happened, we have gained profit of 45 pips. However, we have left around about 50 pips on the table. Now I will show you this accuracy based trading strategy, and I will show you how to gain all of this as profit as well. So in addition, you could gain roughly this scenario at least 90 pips. Now the next strategy, let's look at 200 moving average. Now the same concept applies. Now what we have to understand about trendline and 200 moving average, these are dynamic form of resistances. In this scenario, we ideally want to enter when price touches it right over here. However, the problem with these strategies are when price goes down, there's no sort of reference point. Fine, you can have a reference point as structure over here at the bottom, but sometimes we don't make most of the trade. Let's look at this. If we enter there, what sort of profits can we achieve? Okay, and boom, that was roughly end of the day as well. Then again, what we can see here, okay, price has gone down around about 47 pips, and over here we are still leaving roughly around 48 pips on the table. So yeah, like you can see, half the move is still left on the table. So this is what we are going to look at. How can we capitalize on that move? So let's look at order blocks. I know this is one of the most favorite techniques used by SMC guys. I don't really know how to use this. I don't really use these trading strategies. I'm guessing with this indicator, this could be an order block, this could be an order block. So here what we have are reference points. So let's say this is the top and this is the bottom. So around about 42 pips we can roughly gain from this trade. But let's see. So we are waiting for these order blocks to go, this green one and the blue one. So we are looking to enter from the blue one on the upside, as is a downwards trend, and it's a sell. So let's see what happens. Okay, interesting. So I'm waiting for this or this to disappear before I enter. Boom. Okay, it disappears, so roughly around there. So you'll be targeting roughly here, like this, to get rid of this. And let's see how it works out. Okay, done. So the setup that we had has worked out. However, it's around about 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. To be precise, 1 to 2.91. So then again, we are still leaving roughly around 51 pips on the table. Now lastly, let's look at RSI. Let's see what sort of figures we can achieve from there. Then after that, I'll show you how we can use the APM strategy to gain way more profit here. So I'm guessing with RSI, when price reaches the top around about 70, that's oversold. So essentially we should be looking to sell from there until price reaches the green dotted lines over there. So let's see how this plays out. Okay, so I'm just waiting for price to go to the red line. There, we'll be looking to sell. Like what we can see over here, the RSI, as soon as price touches the green line, we have some sort of reference point. Unlike, let's say the 200 moving average or the trend line. So that could be some sort of exit criteria. So when it got sold roughly around about here, I'm guessing. So right over there. Now this has given us a risk reward roughly 1 to 3.57, so it's okay, it's not too bad, it's done better than the previous strategies. However, we still want to catch more pips. We don't want to leave the pips on the table because this can be life or death situation when passing fun day challenges. Okay, day end right over there. Boom, day end. Here we have still left roughly around about 41 pips. So from the testing that we have just done, on average we are leaving roughly around 50% of the moves still on the table. And now I will show you how we can use the APM to increase the accuracy of this trade. Firstly, let's try to understand what APM is and why we have developed it for Cumberland Forex. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'm an engineer. And what I've done, I've came into the markets and reverse engineered some data. And by doing so, my aim was to make it consistent, simplistic, and make it logical to understand. Now I hope this concept ticks all boxes for you. The analogy behind average price movement is, let's say you are running in the park and you can only run 1 mile in a day. So here's a start and here's the end. Now once you reach that mile near the end of the day, you'll be very tired. Now as a result, there's a higher chance that you will take a rest near the end. Now the same concept applies on GBP USD or any other trading currency pair. Now this may not work as well in fundamental events, as fundamental events can cause the currency pair to underperform or overperform. What we can do in this scenario now is, if we understand how much GBP USD in this instance can move, then we can understand, okay, if it can move from point A, it can go up to point B logically or by looking at the statistical data. Let's actually find the statistical data of APM and see how much GBP USD can move. Now firstly, to find the APM, we want to go on the daily time frame. Now you must get your notepads ready because I'm about to show you how to calculate this. It's very simple. Now firstly, what I will do, get the text box. You could do it like this or you can do it on your notepad. So we're at day 1, then day 2, day 3, day 4, lastly day 5. Now you may ask why I have up 5 days. Is because in a week there's 5 trading days. Now what we want to do, once we have listed these days, we want to measure. Now you don't have to be too accurate. So the aim of the game is to measure wick to wick for that day. So the lowest wick was here and the highest wick was right over here for the daily candle, which is 97 pips. So on day 1 we can write 97 pips. Now just to make it clear, if this is the day that we are trading now, after this day, then that's the APM that we are finding. So you have to make sure when you calculate from day 1, the candle must be closed. Now let's look at day 2, wick to wick. So that's 67 pips. You can round up the decimal points, is up to you. 74. You don't have to be too accurate as well. Let's do day 4. That's 1, 2, 3. Day 4 right over here. That's the bottom of the wick. And that's the top. That's 83. And let's do day 5 over here. So wick to wick, that's 130. Now what I want you to do, grab your calculators and you can apply this on whatever currency pair you are doing. And what we essentially want to do is add all these days. Now let's get the calculator out and add all of this. So 97 plus 67, that was day 2. Then 74 plus 83 plus 130. So that has given us a total sum of 451. That means in the 5 days of data, price has moved in total of 451 pips. Now this is the most interesting part, but we want to find the average of this. So we'll divide this with the number of days, which is 5, and this will give us the APM, which will be divided by 5 as 90.2. Okay, so let's say 90. So right now our APM is 90. What we can do now, we understand, okay, GBP USD from the start to the finish, on average it can move 90 pips. Now by doing so, we can start to understand if we are targeting a 1 to 3 and it's less than 90 pips, or let's say it's not even near 90, not even half of the APM, which is around about 45, then you know that you have a lot more space to take your profits. Let's go on the 15-minute time frame. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Let's look at trend line first. Okay, let's see how we can prove this with accuracy. So I got my trend line there. Let's play this and see how it works out. So ideally, obviously, if you are entering from the top of trend line or entering anywhere from these strategies that I've shown you, you would consider that as, let's say, the top for the day, so the highest price for the day. So let's say you believe this is the highest price for the day and you believe believe this is going to reverse, so a sniper entry. So what we want to do first of all, I'm just going to go on the left and go on price range. So this is a tool that I like to use. So when I go on price range, I will measure from the top going down there, measuring the APM. So that is around 90 pips. So 90 pips we will have roughly about there. Okay, now let's see how this works out, because this will be interesting. I will show you how this works out on Trendline, then I will show you how this works out on order block, and lastly we'll show you RSI as well. And you can apply it on 200 moving average. Let's see, does it cover its APM? Does it come close to its APM? How much can we improve the accuracy by? Can we double our profits? Can we make 90% more profit from our trades? Boom! Beautiful. And look at that. That's absolutely amazing. Price has exactly gone near APM right over here, and it has hit the target and reversed. Now this is the analogy I was giving you. If you believe these are going to be the highest for the day, or your trading strategy will be the highest point of the day, and you're selling from there, there's only so much price can run. And here we can see price has run its APM of 90 pips. Now let's try this on order blocks. Yeah, I believe most order block guys probably just trade order block to order block, or especially this is like for day trading anyway. So ideally, our APM will be roughly here. Let's see what's the accuracy can we find. Boom! Look at that beautiful accuracy on there. That beautiful accuracy. It's amazing. Now where the order block guys or SMC guys will be exiting here for day trading, now you can gain literally 90% more profit. Let's say even 100% more profit. You would have left that on the table as well. Now let's look at RSI. Like, this is what I'm saying. This strategy is logical. This is why I've developed it for Common Forex. And basically what I've done is reverse engineered everything and applied simplicity to it, because I think a lot of people overcomplicate everything in the trading industry. Same concept applies. So APM, we believe the highest point of the day will be when price touches a red line, and that's the only reason why you're selling. So let's say price touches red line. So exactly right over there. Beautiful. Yep, let's see, and boom, yeah, beautiful. Now this is what I'm saying, where you guys are talking, let's say on average 1 to 3s, now you can essentially do 1 to 6s on average. And this is why our traders at Common Forex can milk the market all the time, because we are logically targeting all our currency trades, and by doing so there's a very good chance when price does reverse, it will reverse from the average price movement. So yeah, rewind this video, learn how to use APM, apply it to your trading strategy, and let's see what sort of accuracy you can achieve. And if you do, tag me in the comments, put it up in Instagram stories, etc. I hope you liked the video, found it informative. If you want more of these style videos, let me know in the comments below what you want me to reverse engineer or develop. And yeah, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.